Welcome, 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 Pick 3 at a Glance family. Saying it again, we hit them again. The proof is in the pudding. 407 came out January the 5th, 2023, Missouri evening draw. And here it is off the whiteboard. Right here. 704. The law of averages in full effect. And the proof is in the pudding. So far for the year, we didn't hit them 3 times this week. Check out the calendar. All right. So congratulations to everybody that called me and let me know they won. All right. And it's simpler, it's easy with the Pick 3 at a Glance system. With home and no tic-tac-toe, no date sum, no grids, no flips, no multiple 100 rundowns. Because we take 22 numbers and we do the 1-1 rundown on those 22 numbers, and we have all 1,000 numbers at a glance. All right. And we have all the 1,000 possible combinations. Because with Pick 3 at a Glance, we can track the front pairs, the back pairs, single pairs, and the single digit numbers, all at a glance. Simple and easy to use, but powerful. For the simple fact, you know what every number is doing, and you won't ever have to guess a number because you can track all 1,000 numbers. With the tic-tac-toes, the date sums, the flips, the grids, the mirrors, and the multiple different rundowns, I call them the trees. But with Pick 3 at a Glance, I call that the forest, because you can see everything that's going on with those 1,000 numbers. You won't have to guess. And using the law of average to our advantage, which we just did, we took all the numbers. Once we track the numbers from 2022 over, we see what we made a lesser number of pools the number as we go through the year, so we can strategize and see what's the best numbers to play. And the law of rotation continues after 2022. It'll go 2023, 2024, and so on and so forth. But if you're not tracking the actual 1,000 numbers, you have no idea what they're doing from year to year. And trying to hit the numbers the next day is not set up like that. You have 1,000 numbers. You have 365 days in a year. If you played a different number every day throughout that year, you still gonna have 635 numbers in every state that they not gonna hit. That goes for whatever draw they have. If you got a state with 4 draws, it's gonna be 635 on that draw. You ain't gonna hit. So the best way to do is work with the law of average to your advantage, tracking the actual data and lessening the pool so you can see how the numbers are actually rotating in each state, each midday, each evening. Okay? And that's what makes Pick 3 at a Glance so powerful. You can do that all at a glance with 4 simple little strategies that can be written down on pieces of paper. And you won't need a thick notebook or a whole lot of adding or anything. Once you put these sheets together and do the 1-1 rundown on the 22 numbers, it'll be so simple. I can explain it to anybody in 30 minutes. Okay? There's no fuss and no muss. But once you get the system down, you got it. Use the law of average to your advantage. So congratulations to everybody that hit that 704 and that 407. So what I'm doing today, right now, I'm doing the predictions and daily number strategy for January the 7th. Okay? Today is actually the 6th, but I always get my numbers out ahead of time for people on the 7th, so they can look the numbers over and see if we're on the same page. Everybody's following me is using the Pick 3 at a Glance system mostly, and even out of other states, they're calling me and telling me they're using the system and hitting, because it's simple and easy to use. You're tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. You never have to do any guesswork again, and you'll see what the numbers are doing. Okay, so for 27 predictions, like I always say, if you don't know why you're playing a number, don't play it. And the only way you're going to know why you're playing your number is you're tracking the actual number and see how the numbers are doing through the year. Okay? And my numbers are my pet numbers. A lot of people have pet numbers or daily carry numbers. These here are my daily carry numbers. And like I say, working with the law of average, I know everything it is about these numbers. Okay, before I play them, I can track them down. I can track the front of it. I can track the back of it. I can track the single digit. Know everything about these numbers that I want to know, all at a glance. But anyway, these numbers here, 160, 076, and 574, haven't came exact like this in 16 years in Missouri evening draw. I'm doing Missouri evening draw because I'm trying to keep everything simple. If I do one draw, everybody can see how to use the sheets. But it works anywhere in the world when they got 1,000 numbers. If they go to the moon, it's going to work because we only track it 1,000 numbers. Pick 3 has the best odds of all the lottery. And it's got better odds because you can track everything about it to me. You can track the front pair, the back pair, the single pairs, and everything it is to know about the number. And track the actual numbers. It's only 1,000 numbers. So these here didn't come exact for 16 years. And the way I found that out, in 2021, they didn't come in at all in the 6-way combinations that they could come. So when I went to play them for 2022, I wanted to see how they fell. And I noticed that they didn't fall at all in these 3 numbers hadn't failed for 15 years in 2022. Now it is 16 years. So these will be my everyday carries. And everything circled in red here we've hit. That's the first of 2023 we've hit already 3 times in a week within this month. And simply following the law of average. The law of average doesn't change because the year changed. That's what I'm trying to get everybody to understand. The law of average with your numbers in your state is not going to change because the year changed. They're going to keep doing what they're doing, working with the average. So the numbers that are left, you build a lesser pool of numbers that you have to play year after year because you're tracking a lesser pool of numbers until they all track out for 1,000. It takes about 3 years. But you're able to hit because you know, like here, this is the front pair of a number, the 28 front pair. We just hit that. Okay. This 407 from last year in 2022. We just hit it. And with my 076, we hit it because that's my everyday carry. I know that it only failed once and didn't fall in 2021 at all, failed twice in 2022. So by the law of average, when you start tracking your numbers and seeing what they're actually doing, I knew it was going to come back again. And I hit it for I've hit 7602. And I hit it like this. And I did another thing that I hit the back pair of the 60. So you're able to strategize more effectively when you're watching all 1,000 numbers and not just looking at the trees and looking at the forest. That's simple and easy to do. Okay? Now, for the rest of the year, now we mark this 407 off. We only got on evening draw from a lesser pool of numbers to pull from the play. We only got 10 now for the straights. And on the doubles, we only have 11. All right. So here are the numbers to play for the January the 7th. I'll keep the same numbers up and as they come so people can see the law of average in full effect. The law of average does not change. Algorithms, what they call them. If you want to call it an algorithm with the law of average, that's what it's doing. It don't change that. But everybody playing different strategies to try to hit the numbers, their algorithms are totally different. But the law of average never changes. Just like the pick 3 is 1 in 1,000, that's never going to change. These numbers change in positions from year to year. The straights 6 different ways, going to change position 6 different times each number. The doubles 3 different ways, going to change 3 times each number. And the triples only come one way. That's why I don't even invest in triples or play them too much. I hit them last year, but all because I was tracking the actual numbers, the front pairs and back pairs, and I knew what they were doing. But I just don't play triples every day to try to hit triples. I follow the law of averages, track the system and let it work for me. Okay. These straights, they got to change positions. Okay, but they left from last year. That's what you play, a lesser pool of numbers to have to pull from, and you'll start strategizing. But every state numbers are going to be different. Your pool of numbers is going to be different from these pools. That's why I strategize and predict on Missouri evening draw. I don't tell anyone to play these numbers midday. Even if they come midday, don't mean that the pool they're rotating the same. It's 1,000 numbers. They're gonna cross paths, but that has nothing to do with the rotation and how the law of average is working for midday and working for evening. Or in your state, the same thing, how it's working for midday or working for evening. And if you got 4 draws in a state, each one of those are rotating differently. They might cross paths. Just because 1, 2, 2 comes midday, 1, 2, 3 comes midday, and 1, 2, 3 comes evening on the same day, don't mean that their patterns are rotating the same. It's just that the numbers cross paths as they rotate. But if you don't know what the actual rotation is of the numbers, you're playing in the dark. Okay? So, these numbers here for Missouri evening draw, like I say, I don't say play them midday and evening. If they come midday, they just come midday. But I know what numbers I'm waiting on to fall on evenings. So you got the 682, the 456, the 346, the 783, the 018, the 907, the 468, the 579, the 682, the 359, the 683, the 704. I still leave it up because, it's only failed one time in the whole year. So it still could come back again. But I'm leaving them up to show that it was hit. Okay. Same here. The doubles. And then, my everyday carry is here. The 106, the 076, 574. And then the 556 double, the 889, the 880, the 992, the 225, the 770, the 338, the 233, the 788, the 606. That's 11 that's left to play for the year. Here's the pairs. Like I say, the 37 front pair, the 86 front pair, the 95 front pair, the 28 front pair, which we just hit, and the 80 front pair. For the whole year, from last year, we have the 24 pair left on the back. That's how you strategize. You can put money on it and you can run it down. Like I got this 24, you can run it down. 024, 124, 224, all the way down to 924. That's how I strategize to play. So when these numbers hit, I always know where I'm getting my numbers to play. I don't have to look at a book. I don't have to call nobody. I don't have to do anything because I'm always looking at the numbers. If you're an everyday player, a moderate player, however you want to play, if you're playing to try to win and win some money and you're a regular player, you need to be tracking. My advice is to track all 1,000 numbers with if whatever system you can track all 1,000 numbers, whatever system you got, use it if you like it. But Pick 3 at a glance is the only system that I put together to track all 1,000 numbers that I know of at a glance. Okay, you're just checking the numbers off as they come, just like I did this, and you'll know what every one of them 1,000 numbers are doing. Same here. What I did was tuck the front pairs and roll them down from 0 to 9. Okay, each one of these, the 37, the 86, the 95, the 28, and the 80. All right, and see, like here, I can strategize here with this double here, this 880. Then I can look down here and see this 880. If the 80 ain't fell on the front, I'm gonna play it this way and that way. That's how I do it. I'm gonna play both ways, but I can see it at a glance. or know it at a glance. Here, these numbers, there's three of them, three like numbers in them. Two like numbers, I'm sorry. The 683, the 682, and the 468. Didn't fall last year, but I paired them up for three. And if I play them, this is the way I would play them. Because the likelihood by law average, one of those will come out. Same numbers here, I just paired them up. This 468, which is up there, but they got light pairs, which is the 468, the 456, and the 346. I would play those three. You don't have to play a lot of money, but you play them till they come, and that's why I say play them till they come, make that money, y'all, because you're working with the law average. By law average, they'll roll out. You just have to hold on to them. Now these here, you don't know this if you're just doing the tic-tac-toe and take some. You can't just find the numbers that are opposite of each other or mirror each other. With the law, with pick three at a glance, every of those 22 columns that you do the 1-1 rundown, its number and opposite is in each column. So at a glance, you know what number and opposite didn't fall. And then also at a glance, checking the front pair and back pair with my system, you know what front pair and back pair opposite didn't fall. I'm telling you, it's powerful. It's simple, but it's powerful when you put it all together. Even single pairs, if you check on the single pairs, and with my system, you'll know what single pair and its opposite didn't fall. You can't miss. You try. Pick three is the only one we can do this on. You can't do that with pick four with 10,000 numbers. That's why I specialize in anything but pick three. That's why I developed the system. See this 770, this 225, they mirror each other. When I play this, I play that one. I play them both. This 233, this 788, they mirror each other. They didn't come out in 2022. I know that, so I definitely mirror them. I won't mirror them and play the opposite unless I know past the year or toward the end of the year that the mirror of it hadn't failed. I won't just play the mirror to play the mirror. But I'll do it like this because I know the mirror ain't failed or its opposite ain't failed. That number's opposite hadn't failed. Let's see what else I can cover. And I guess on this one I can tell people what mirrors and opposites are. Let's say here you got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's how you write it out. Now, on this number line, a 0 can be a 5, 5 can be a 0. 1 can be a 6 can be a 1. 2 can be a 7, 7 can be a 2. 3 can be a 8, 8 can be a 3. 7 can be a 9, 9 can be a 3. Or they mirror each other, or they opposite each other, as you can say, okay? So let's play out, say I played 0, 1, 2, and your lottery played 5, 6, 7. They just played the opposite pick three number what you was playing. That's on the top. If I was playing 7, 8, 9, and the lottery played 2, 3, 4, they just played the opposite number at the top than what you was playing at the bottom. Actually, what you're looking at is the 1,000 numbers divided in half, from triple zeros to 499, 500 to 999. Simple. That's the only one you ever have to worry about with pick three at a glance understanding. The 1-1 rundown is the only rundown you'll ever have to understand with pick three at a glance. Period. Like I like to say. Period. So if you're a first time viewer, you like what you see, subscribe, hit the bell, like, and follow me. And I do a live Monday through Friday from 7 to guess whatever time we all come together, it's time to go or I got to go. And I try to do, if you have any questions, I'll try to start about 30 minutes early for those that might need more information. And then at 7 o'clock, we go to a Q&A. And that's the best way I think I can set it up on the lives. So congratulations again. Everybody hit the 704 and 407. And like I say, starting off on a good roll for the new year. We hit the first day of the new year. So working all with the law average and tracking the actual 1,000 number, looking at the actual forest and not at the trees. So play them till they come, make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless.